I got my first Buzz campaign today, and I'm kind of excited about that, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. I don't have anything crafty to show, so if you're looking for that, you might want to move along. It's okay, I don't mind, I understand. But if you stick around, you actually might find this kind of cool. This is what I got in the mail. It's some food from Goya, and it's one of the Buzz campaigns that I've done. What this is I'll put the link down at the bottom, but you go to the website BzzAgent.com, BzzAgent.com. If you go there, you sign up to be a Buzz agent on their website, and basically what it is, it's a social marketing company is what it is. And what they do is they, from time to time, will send you free products of all different kinds. It's not always food. Sometimes it's like makeup and health and beauty stuff. It's household, cleaners and air fresheners and just anything, any consumer products, mostly grocery store type products. But they'll send you some free stuff for you to try, and you try it, and then you give them your feedback. You go to the website, you give them your feedback, or you do it on your blog or on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever. And the more you do, the more they'll send you. You don't get any kickbacks or anything other than just the free stuff they send you to try, and you don't have to give a positive review. That's what I like about this, because I have a lot of friends who are on design teams for different craft companies, and I've mentioned before that that's just not for me, and some of them really love it. I mean, it's just their thing. They do it all the time, which is great. But I get so tickled when I see like a YouTube video and they're doing a product review from one of the companies they represent, which it kind of cracks me up, because those product reviews are always positive, because hello, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. They're sending you free stuff, so yeah, you're going to say good things about them. But I don't pay much attention to those product reviews, because they're always positive. That's what I like about excuse me, this Buzz agent thing, is that it doesn't have to be positive. If it really sucks, you tell them it sucks, and it doesn't affect whether or not they send you more stuff. And their goal is basically free marketing. That's all it is. It's all they're out is the cost of mailing, a few of their products to people. And some people online have a circle of influence in the thousands. So it's kind of a smart marketing tool. And I've got no problem with that. I'm really all about marketing. I love marketing. And I've got no problem being used for marketing, as long as I'm aware that I'm being used for marketing and I'm an active participant. So anyway, I got my first package. I'm in 4 campaigns. Now here's the thing. Here's how it works. You go to the website. You build up your Buzz score. It's like from 0 to 10. And it's basically the more stuff you do around the website, the higher your score goes. The higher your score, the more likely they are to send you campaigns. You can't just volunteer for a campaign. They have to invite you. And I think what they're doing is, they're kind of feeling you out to see if you're really active online, and if you're, going to be committed to checking back to the website and stuff like that. They don't want to just send it to anybody, because they want to make sure that you're going to follow through. So to do that, they have these surveys that you take. On the website. And they'll put, I don't know how often they put new ones up, but you just go there, you take the survey, and it's always like, different consumer products. What kind of brands do you buy? How often do you shop? Where do you shop? Sometimes it's really brand specific. It'll be like Kleenex. It'll have this whole survey on what kind of Kleenex you use, what brand do you use, what features do you look for, and it's all just, check off the little tick mark things. So it doesn't take long. The more of those surveys you fill out, the higher your score goes up. The higher your score goes up, the more likely you are to be invited to a campaign. I can't remember even where I heard of this. maybe someone's blog or video or something. Anyway, I signed up, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Not really expecting anything to happen because, you know, I wasn't really sure at that time if it was legit. So I signed up, I did a few surveys, and then not too long ago I remembered that I signed up because I forgot about it. And then I checked back and did some more surveys. So it was a couple of months passed, and then all of a sudden I got an email inviting me to a campaign. And over the last 2 weeks I've gotten 4 more invites. So this Goya is one of 4 campaigns that I was invited to. The other ones are Kroger Simple Truth, which is natural and organic products. I'm sorry, I have chronic allergies and sometimes they cause me to choke to death. Okay. There was a survey at one time about, you know, the grocery stores that you shop at, so they know I shop mostly at Kroger. So 2 of my campaigns are Kroger brands. Simple Truth, which is natural and organic products. Kroger Carb Master, which is dairy products, you know, like a yogurt and stuff like that. The Goya, and then Glade Expressions air fresheners. So I haven't got the other packages yet, just these. But at least it's kind of confirmation that it's for real. You know, they do actually send you stuff. So what I got was this little box, and inside was this the official Goya Buzz Guide, and this tells you a little bit about the company and the products that they're sending, and it's food things, so they've included several recipes that where you can use these specific ingredients in the recipes, which was really helpful. So I got that. And then they sent a stack of these Goya coupon books, and these are really not bad. They're, you know, to share with your family and friends and all that. And it's, I mean, like they're pretty good coupons, you know, 55 cents on a rice mix, and there's $2 on an olive oil. I can't say that I would ever have chosen Goya brand olive oil without the coupon, because I mean, to me, I think of Goya as Mexican food. You know, olive oil is, to me, I think of it more as Italian. So I probably would not have ever bought olive oil from a brand that I associate with Mexican food. But for $2 off, oh heck yeah, because olive oil is like, I don't know, I always expect there to be like a diamond at the bottom of my bottle because the stuff costs so much. Where is the diamond? It's got to be in there for the price that you pay. So anyway, good coupons, little guide, and then the little box of products, which I have not tried yet, and I will. When I finish here, I'm going to make something out of them and then try it. And then, you know, we'll see how it works. I do have one review of the BzzAgent's practices. They really should package their stuff better, especially when they're sending food, because this arrived, it had some paper wadded up in there, but the little box of rice was just all squished. You know, it looked like somebody sat on it. And that's just, you know, that's just not good form. They should package their stuff carefully. So pay attention, Buzz people, because especially with food things, you know, you want the seal to be good, and stuff could really spill out easy. So room for improvement there. But here's this yellow rice, and don't think that I've ever really had yellow rice before, except maybe at a restaurant where it was yellow, but I don't know if I really realized that it was a specific kind of rice or if it just came out yellow for some reason. Anyway, I don't know. I've never made it at home, put it that way. So, but I love rice, so I'm going to try the yellow rice. And then they sent a can of low sodium black beans. I do buy and eat black beans. I usually buy Progresso though. So we'll see how these compare. And I would never buy low sodium because salt is my favorite side dish. So we'll see how good the flavor is on this. And they sent a large, these are all full-size products, y'all, a large thing of adobo sauce or seasoning. And this is the kind with pepper, and it's sort of a kind of like just a seasoned salt spice that's used in a lot of Latin American countries. Adobo is, and it's just, there's nothing really, you know, strange in it. I guess it's just the way they put it together is just one of the, it's a very common seasoning in Latin American foods. The first time I heard about adobo, I heard the word adobo was years ago. I don't know how many, not 10, 7 maybe, I don't know when. I'll try to remember to put a link down there because I wrote about it on my blog. But my husband and I went on a mission trip to Honduras, and our team was drilling a water well in this area, this little village where the school didn't have access to clean water. So we drilled a well there so that the kids in that community could have clean water to drink. And while we were there, at the end of our trip, the teachers at the school made a lunch for us before we left. They cooked a meal for us. And they made these really good, I don't even know what they were. I think they called them tacos. Well, our translator girl said they were just tacos, but they weren't tacos. It was like a soft taco, but it was rolled up like a burrito, but not like a burrito, but, you know, small. Like a little burrito, you know, like the size of a chimichanga, but then it wasn't deep fried. I don't know what it was. It was so good. It was just a tortilla, and then it had chicken and a red sauce and some cheese on top. And, you know, I mean, it couldn't have been simpler, I'm sure, but it was the sauce that was so good that I really loved. So I asked our in-country gal, she spoke English and Spanish, you know, if I could get the recipe from one of the teachers. So we sat down, and the teacher starts saying the recipe, and then the translator was translating for me, and I was furiously writing, and I get, you know, several ingredients down, and I realized that she was telling me how to make the tortillas. And I didn't say anything, I just kept writing, because I didn't have the heart to tell her, oh, we just go buy those at the store. You know, I don't need to know how to make them. But, you know, then I felt bad for being all American and spoiled. So I didn't say anything. I just wrote it down. And she goes through and she's, you know, tells me how to make the whole tortilla thing. And then the chicken, which, you know, I'm sure they wrung the neck that morning, but I'm not going to do that either. But, you know, you cook the chicken, and then she said, then it's just an adobo sauce. Then you just cook it with adobo sauce. I said, adobo sauce? And she said, yeah, adobo, you know, adobo sauce, the red sauce. I had no clue what she was talking about. I'd never heard of it at that time. Since then, I've heard of it. I think it's become more common, but I didn't have a clue. And then it was like her turn to feel sorry for me because I didn't know what adobo sauce was. You know, she couldn't believe that I'd never heard of it. She said, you just go buy it at the store in a little jar. And I was like, oh. Well, I'm sure our stores probably had it, you know, but it was then, anyway, more of a specialty food item that I would never have even looked for. So, you know, I told her I'd never seen it. I'm not sure if we have it, and she was trying to tell me how to make it, and so I wrote it down, and when I got through, I think she pretty much gave me the recipe for ketchup. I don't know, but anyway, because she wasn't sure. She just goes to the store and buys it. So anyway, I thought, well, someday I'll try to figure that out. And it wasn't until, you know, just a couple of years ago that I actually saw adobo sauce in the store. I haven't tried the recipe yet, but I'm a little more clued in now as to what adobo means. And it's just a predominant flavoring in Latin America, in Mexico. They often they have an adobo sauce, which is that red sauce, which has this flavoring in it, and it also refers to a marinade as well. So that's what it is. Okay, that was just a long story for really no good reason. Anyhow, I'm gonna make something and eat it and talk about it, and we'll see how this turns out. But if you want to get stuff in the mail to try for free, and if you have a good online presence, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, you have a blog, someplace where you can write about it, it's a good chance to get free stuff and give your feedback on it, because I have an opinion about everything and don't mind sharing it, that's for sure. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll be back when I can turn all this into something.